What is happening, folks? Sebastian Quick here, welcoming you back to the Quick and our playthrough of Valheim. So, quick recap. Last session we did a fair amount of exploring, gathered a fair amount of materials, was able to craft some pretty nifty gear. We came across a troll and fought him and were able to make a troll hood. We got our leather tunic and some good stuff here. We did some upgrading of we now have a level 3 workbench. So we are creeping closer to our inevitable fight with Eikthyr. For now though, I want to clear up a little bit of a mistake slash brain fart from last episode. A couple people have pointed out in YouTube comments that I mislabeled something, specifically this little point of interest over here. As I recall, in the process of exploring, I came across a cave of some sort, and wasn't immediately sure whether or not it was a troll cave or a burial chamber. Think we determined that it was in fact a burial chamber, but I think I mislabeled it. So we're going to resolve that first off. After we determine, okay, it's nighttime. So actually, the first thing we're going to do, I guess, is sleep. Oh, let's check our beehives. All right, up to 2. I'm going to go ahead and gather the honey. Oh, I guess that one's... We just put those down, that's right. So, all right. Let's put this in here. So we're getting pretty good on honey. We got a few mushrooms. So what I think we'll do is we're going to go ahead and... Actually, that's right, we're going to sleep. Let's sleep first. Get to the morning. And then we will check all our boxes check off all our boxes before heading out. Alright. So, let's go ahead and have a bite to eat. Breakfast, shall we say. Alright, we're in good shape there. Now, let's refill. Let's go ahead and put these mushrooms here. We got our nice array of food items here. Alright, let's check. Doing pretty well on arrows. I think we're okay there. And yeah, I think we're ready to head out. Alright. So we pretty much want to head due east toward the rising sun. Let's keep an eye out for deer. Okay. Oh, a 2-star. Ooh, that was closer than I would have liked. But we got him. Cool. Oh. Some meat. What do we get specifically from this guy? Seriously? 8 deer hide? Man. And 8... Alright, I'm gonna go back and drop this stuff off, because, yeah, we're right here. Might as well. Wow, that was quite the haul for 1 deer. Alright, drop that in, and some hide. You know what I think we will do? Put down that rug now. Oh, we already did. Never mind. Alright, we shall resume our journey. As I recall from that little snafu with the cave, I think also I put down that marker as like a general location, because I think I saw it and then got distracted probably by some great dwarfs, and wasn't sure exactly where it is. So we may have to do a little searching around for that. But that's okay. Oop, mushroom. That's okay. More exploration is not a bad thing. Is that another? Oh, there's another one. Another starred deer. Just missed him though. Alright, we'll come back. Someday, maybe we'll come back this way. Gotta keep a better eye out here. Alright, is that it? That's it right there, yep. Alright, so there it is on the map. On the mini-map, rather. What happened? Oh, you know what I did? I know what I did. I hit the quick stack, and there were already raspberries in there, and they quick stacked. So I lost my raspberries, wasn't paying attention. Luckily, we have some nice raspberries right here. Nope. Alright, we are approaching the cave in question and the Black Forest. Alright, let's not get too far ahead of ourselves here. There it is right there. Okay, well, I guess it was really close. Alright, so this is obviously a burial chamber. I'm just gonna poke my head in. See, now I am facing the question, do I go in and poke around without a stag breaker? I think not. There was a dwarf right there. Oh, is that another one? There's another one down there. Man. Alright, this is turning out to be pretty good. Alright. BC, Burial Chamber. Alright, let's go tag that one. I believe I saw a gray dwarf, so we need to keep it. Yeah, there he is right there. Alright, I think he's seen me too. Or he will soon. No, he hasn't. No, he hasn't even heard me yet. That guy has, though. that was weird. He like just came right up next to me. Oh, he's a starred one. That's a 1 star, I think? Yeah. Yeah. Please go down, man. Alright. Interesting there wasn't... I guess the skeletons hadn't had time to respawn? Huh. Where did the... Oh, right there. Those up there. Alright, let's get... We don't really need these, but... I hate to pass up a nice patch like this. Okay, well, all kinds of good stuff around here. And that is a bear. Alright, well that is also, I believe, close to that next. Alright, so one thing I want to do, in addition to possibly tagging this other burial chamber... There it is right there, okay. Oh, there's the bear. What is he running? Why is he running around? Is he attacking the skeletons? He is. Thanks, buddy. Alright, some more good berries down here. Alright, have to keep an eye on him. Not ready to take on a bear. I don't really have good weapons for bear hunting. Okay. Let's see if we can... Yeah, he's right there. He is right there guarding the crypt. Okay, well I can mark it from here. It's a little ways ahead, so I'm going to put it right about there. BC. Alright, I was going to say, the other thing I want to do is... This seems like a really small patch of Black Forest. Alright, did he... Oh, he's right there. I'd like... Yeah, this seems like really small, right? Reach on this is limited. I keep getting distracted here. I'd like to get in there and get some proper core wood so I can make that stag breaker. Yeah, it's just a tiny little island of black forest here with no pine trees. Yep. Rather, not pine trees. No, fir? No. Fir? No, I'm having a brain cramp. Okay. Well, okay, so we're not going to be able to... Wow, that's quite the contrast. 2 burial chambers in this tiny little island of black forest, but no fir trees. Well, whatever corewood trees we'll call them. No corewood trees. Alright, well, let's take a look. Okay, so yeah, meadows around here. Yeah, meadows all around with a little bit of black forest in there. What about further down? Okay, there's some down here. Alright, well, let's do that. Let's head south. I'm just not gonna tangle with that bear right now. And also not really excited about diving into a burial chamber without a stag breaker. I mean, do I want to? Let's just go. More exploring. Not bad. Oh, deer over here. Okay, so we got some black forest over there. So we do a little sneaky here. Wow. So much for sneaking. It did not go well. Alright, let's... This is a little... Oh, this is where we were thinking about going. You know, one thing I don't know is these stone circles here. Is there anything buried here? I've never checked it out. I know about the ship graveyard things that are scattered about, and there's stuff in there that you can dig up, but I don't know about these. I don't know if there's any purpose to these. Alright, let's... Okay, so this looks a little bigger. This looks significantly bigger, actually. I can't see through to the other side. And there we have some proper corewood trees. Oh, and you know what else we have? We have another burial chamber. Oh, wow. Do you really see us from that distance? Oh, come on. Ooh, interesting. A 1-star Grey Dwarf against a skeleton. This could be interesting. Oh, wow. Guy's a brute. Okay. Well, let's go. We'll get the necessary wood. We can mark... We'll mark that burial chamber. You know, I also want to make sure I'm keeping an eye out for copper. Is that copper? I don't think so. Alright, well, first things first. Pine is pine tree. Okay. Oh. It seems like it felt really... That seems like it fell really fast. Oop. Oh, ow. Okay. Oh, stamina is low. Let our stamina build back up there. Oh, speaking of low, our rested bonus is almost gone as well. Ah, okay, there we go. That was ugly. Probably shouldn't be using my spear on... I think... I wasn't paying attention, but I'm assuming skeletons are resistant to pierce, so let's keep that in mind. Alright, 1. How much do we get? Oh, not bad. 16. Alright, we'll do a couple. We'll do a couple more corewood trees. Keep an eye out for bad guys. Ooh, and also these. Oh, phthalites. That is new to me. That was interesting. Oh, blueberries. We're finding all kinds of good things here. Nice. All I need to do is find some carrots. Alright. We are hitting the jackpot with the early burial chambers. And we now have enough to make a stagbreaker. Alright, let's do... Yeah, okay, not copper. Not copper. Let's do 1 or 2 more. Let's see if we can get a twofer here. Not sure which way this one will fall. I thought it might. Yeah, okay, rested bonus is gone, so we don't want to keep that in mind. Alright, we'll get these two. This will probably fill us up anyway. Yeah. Alright. One thing I don't think I've talked about yet is that when I created this world, I did not change any of the default settings, not even the setting that allows you to... I did not even set it so that I could bring ore through portals. So, this is going to be a complete vanilla, so to speak, playthrough. Need stones, I don't think. Alright, we are good. So, yeah. I kind of thought about that for a bit. I'm definitely, when I do my 1.0 playthrough, I am definitely going to play it with that setting, with the settings so that you can't bring ore through the portal. I want my 1.0 playthrough to be as, you know, exactly as the devs intended it to be experienced. I just realized that those last 2 trees I chopped down were not in fact pine trees, but they were fir trees, so I did not get any more core wood. I think that's fine. I'm going to need this wood eventually for... we have what we needed. And I'm going to need that wood eventually for making charcoal. So we will bring that home with us, and we are pretty much full up. So let's, I guess we'll just cut across. Straight back. So, you know, oh, hello. Have to think. Anything interesting in here? Not too. Have to think about strategy in terms of collecting ores, processing ores. Now, as I recall, you can't bring ores through, but you can bring ingots through. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. I think that's how I recall. That's how I recall it. So we shall see if I am correct on that or hallucinating in some way. Alright, we are back into the meadows. A successful foray into the Black Forest. Make sure I'm not too far off course here. See, now would be a nice time to have like there's power. Oh, let's at least get our stamina up. I'm going to let my other food buffs run their course. We are almost home, but it's nice to have that extra burst of stamina for this last little bit of a run. Keep an eye out for, there's our house. Keep an eye out for some deer. Man, that's got to be the max, right? Yeah, I'll pick it up. 8 hide and meat. 8 hide and 8 meat from one deer. Alright, I think, you know what, I'm gonna do, never mind. I was gonna try to get that seagull, but he took off. Alrighty. Wow, yeah, we have quite a bit of wood. Let's take these out and make a couple more stacks. You know what I think I'll do? I must have, yes. I'm gonna put at least one torch out here. Let's put it. It'll be kind of fun. Can we put it like right on the top here? Yeah. Clear. Whoop. Didn't mean to do that, really. Miscellaneous woodpile. Oh, it's all busted up. Oh, I thought I'd... Oh. You know what I did? I made the torch, which cost me a piece of wood. There we go. Alright. Try again. There we go. Alrighty. Alright, we'll have to be careful with our food over here. Not here, but... Okay, oh, our first trophy of this sort. Boom. I'm feeling like I'm gonna dump that. I don't think I really need to hang on to that, although... I always eventually make a... Oh, it was right there. Let's make another chest down here. You generally... Oh, that's right. Generally make a chest for, like, farming materials that I put down wherever I'm going to do my farm. Let's do it out here. Let's do it right about here. Oh. There we go. Let's put it down here on the end. Alright, so I'm going to put that, and we'll grab... Oh, no, we put it in here. Yeah. That, and that's really it. I thought there was something else I was thinking about putting in there. Maybe not. Seeds and stuff. Oh, no. Okay, oh. Alright, we are getting near capacity on this as well. Really hoping they, in the next major update, they add a sorting option for your chest. That would be nice. Okay, let's take that and put that in there. I think for now I'm going to put my thistle out in the farm. Oh, for now we'll just put that in there. In my farm chest. Just because we have room out here. Alright, we are looking pretty good. Let's repair. What do we have for bone? Can we do some upgrading? We only have 5. I think we need more than that to upgrade our... No, not to do that. Because no, we need... Obviously we need that. Okay, need 10 bone frag. Oh, I guess we've already upgraded. To level 3. Interesting. Not that one, though. We could upgrade our leather tunic. What else do we need? Oh, you know what we need? What do we need for the stack breaker? Okay, we have what we need. I don't remember exactly how much we need, but I don't think we need. No, it's alright. Stack breaker. And just 2 leather scraps. Ooh, boy, here we go. Alright, can we upgrade it? No, we need... Oh, we need bone fragments. Okay, so that we do need bone fragments for that. But that's it. And we will get some when we go into burial chambers. Yeah, there goes in here too. And alright. Very exciting. That's the way we want that. Alright, let's take another nap here. And maybe go clear one of those barrel chambers. Ah, it's raining. It's alright. Okay, we are doing pretty good on wood, I have to say. So, we need to decide. I guess we'll just go to the nearest one. We'll go to this first one over here. They're all in the same general area. So now I am faced with the... Do I clog up my inventory with this guy? I think I will. You never know what you're going to run into in the barrel chamber. It could be small, not much stuff in there. I hate to give up the opportunity to get some hide. We can definitely dump the meat if we are pressed for space, but that hide will come in handy, upgrading and such. Not really sure why I'm so concerned about not falling in the water, since I am already quite wet. See if we can get there as quickly as possible. Our rested bonus is still somewhat limited in its time frame. I can always, if I gather the right materials, I can always make a... Well, as long as it's not raining, I guess. I can always make a fire just outside the barrel chamber and replenish my rested bonus, but... I have to get some stones and wood to do that. I think it's possible to get some stone right here. What do I need to... Oh, just 2 wood. 5 stone and 2 wood. Alright, there's my 2 wood, and I just need 2 more stone. Oh, and the barrel chamber is right here. Yep, okay, they did. I thought I saw. Oh, we gotta watch out for that bear, too. And this gray door. Don't you guys tussle. Well, let's take one. I hate to come. I hate to come out of the. Oh, that's what I saw. Was that Raven? I hate to come out of the barrel chamber like with 5 hit points left, only to find a skeleton right there to greet me. All right. Well. Okay. So this doesn't really lend itself to putting down a fire right there, which I think is fine. Alrighty. And we can also get some of these types of mushrooms. Right, door that way. Oh, skeleton here. Alright, passageway this way. Anybody? Okay, I think we've cleared out any immediate threats. Got a couple of them in there. There's an archer. We got them all. Oh, circling cores. 3 of them. That's a good... Oh, 4. That is a very good start. They're still wet. That is taking a while to wear off. Nice. Okay, I'll grab this. That's what the take all button is for. Ah, the Elder. We have found this location. Okay, I think we got everything in here. We are already nearing capacity. Let's preemptively... We don't need rocks. We do need rocks, actually. We decided we want option of making a fire. Okay, so that's it. That's pretty small. Okay, that's right, we have a door down here. No. Okay. Must be like a closet. Alright, first wing down. We are quickly... Right, there is the last all-important circling core. We can now make a kiln for, again, our charcoal production. What am I looking at here? Okay, that was weird. Dead end. And dead end. Alright, this looks like it could be... Oh, that's actually, that was just the second wing. And now onto this. So this, we could have a bit more. Some stuff going on in here. Not immediately. Or not. Alright, well, I guess that is it. That is a modest burial chamber, I think. I think we covered everything. Well, 5 circling cores. That is a good start. What's the weather like? What are we doing out here? Okay, good. No, it's raining. Took a second for it to load there. Alright, so, decision time. Do we want to check out this next one. Might as well. We are still doing good on weight. We're likely to find just a bunch of the same stuff, so I don't think we'll immediately run out of inventory space. Just keep stacking. Just to see if this bear is still hanging around. Now if this... oh, there we go. Alright, this is turning out nice. So what we can do here is, first of all, make sure we don't have any skellies. Yeah, okay, here are the remnants of the skeletons from the battle with the Grey Dwarfs. So what we'll do is we will put down a fire right here. One thing we don't want to do is lose our rested bonus. We will replenish that here. Won't be a huge one, but it will be 10 minutes is baseline. I think I lost my rested. I think I lost resting because those guys got too close. It's gonna happen again, isn't it? I may have to take care of these guys. Come on. Oh, seriously? Okay. Try this again. Alright. Well, when I'm not recording Valheim sessions, I'm continuing to play Windrose, continuing to progress. I think I'm close to taking on the Flatlands boss. I've been doing a lot of side quests and stuff, haven't necessarily... there we go, there's our 10 minutes. Haven't been progressing the main story, but I've got all my stuff upgraded. I think I'm ready to take on the big guy. Okay, let's be doing more blocking, or not. Okay. Not worry too much about that, I guess. I should probably make a... oh, these guys just keep coming. Do we have a spawner down here? What's going on? No? Well... my stack breaker just in case. Huh. Alright. See a spawner, but... now I'm all paranoid. Alright. Let's... begin. Always to the left. Left is right. Kidding. Okay. Apparently not in this case. Definitely be nice to upgrade the stack breaker, I think. I think it will allow me to finish these guys off and... ooh, ooh, what do we got in there? stuff. Nothing. Alright. Nobody home. Oh. We have a little lower level. Emphasis on little. Alright, we are progressing. No circling cores yet. That's unfortunate. Another ramp down. Another quick dead end. Okay, this is... Uh-oh. Ah, there's a Sterling core. Is that a ghost sound? Or just a ambient sound? Okay, another core there. Alright, I think we have something going on in here. Star. Alright. Ooh, here we go. Jackpot. We can now do 2 kilns. And eventually a kiln and a forge. Not forge, a smelter. We are up to 11. So the golden number is 14, which allows you to do a kiln, smelter, and 2 portals. To and from your... That's not something. No. To and from where you're, you know, doing your mining business. I don't know why I'd bother to close that. Now it's just going to confuse me if I come across it again. Alright. Now, did I go in here? Yeah, alright. Trust the system. Trust the system. Alright, so that is... So I think this did a little jog, right? Yeah, so this connected to the other... This connected to the other wing. I think we cleared it. Empty. This was the last one. Oh, we got some stuff in the middle here. I always forget about these little bits. Now, why someone would leave treasure on the floor right there is a bit of a mystery, but did we... Another time I closed the door without thinking about it. Alright, I think we're good. Well, we are in good shape now. Alright, I'm going to go ahead and rest. Ooh, there's that bear. Be careful of that guy. Ooh, looks like maybe he's been busy. Is that more skeletons? I wonder if he was attacking some skeletons here. Alright, we can mark that off. We've got 2 out of the first 3 found done. Alright, let's see if we can sneak away here without getting his attention. We did. Alright. Well, it is getting dark again. Let's head back to the old homestead. What are we doing? Oh, we're full up. Right, but as far as weight goes, we're in good shape. So if we see any critters, I think we'll have space for them. Alright. Well, pretty happy with our first foray into burial chambers. Didn't die, always a bonus. And came away with, I would say, about an average amount of Surtling cores for a couple of burial chambers. 5. Certainly not as many as I've seen sometimes, but also more than I've seen other times. Want to especially keep my eye out for seagulls, since I think I'm getting a little low on feathers. Go. I want to remember to mark my base down here with the appropriate icon, just in case for that time that that is it. When I inevitably move my spawn point, I don't lose track of where my base actually is, so I am thinking about that right now. Alright, let's do it while I'm thinking. So, we do have a portal here, so we will call this home. Alright, let's do some depositing. Nice. Alright, we definitely have a decision that we have to face here. We have plenty of wood. I should probably make another chest. I'm going to need it eventually. I'm going to put a chest right here for actual trophies. I really hope they add crafting from inventory, crafting from chests to the game. That would be a game changer. If they don't add it in 1.0, then I will definitely mod it. Okay. So, let's take these out. Got those as well. And we can put these in more treasure and such. So this will be our trophies chest. If I had more, why Why do I think I had more trophies? Alright, let's do... You know what? We're going to need more stone. The irony of the situation is I need more stone. And I've been dumping it. Okay, we've got plenty of arrows, thanks to our delving. I think I'm 95% sure that I need 20, yeah, 20 stone for either a kiln or a smelter. So, we're going to have to do that. Oh yeah, this as well. Right, I think we will do another chest. All the chests. So we'll have one for raw food and one for cooked food. We'll do raw food by closer to the door. Sorry, cooked food closer to the door. Or edible food rather than necessarily cooked. Okay. So that goes out. That can come in. Okay. There we go. Make it look pretty. Okay. We don't need this many in here. Could use some more mushrooms. Although, we now have these, which are actually better than this anyway. Although, okay, so this is actually a... So this is actually an alternative to our strawberries, because we've got 1030, this is 720. Right, let's do that. And it's, well, it's not quite as good as honey in terms of stamina, but honey is more needed for cooking later. So we will take a few of these. You won't let me do that? Okay. Great. So now we have that. Let's repair and alright, I think we are in let's see what we can do for upgrades. Upgrade. Yes, we can upgrade our leather tunic. We will do that. Back on. We should be able to upgrade our stag breaker, corewood, deer trophy, and leather scrap. Oh, not in there now. Alright. Corewood, deer trophy, and leather scraps. I think that's enough. Yep. Alright, we'll only be able to do it once. Now we need level 4. Let's see. Do we have the necessary flint? Okay, that's maxed out. We need troll hide for that. Could upgrade our hammer. That's maxed out. Could upgrade our crude bow. What do we have for flint? Not a lot. I think I'm going to hold off on the other items. I don't want to pour too much into my... Actually, what did we need for the flint bow? We don't need flint. We have plenty of wood. What about leather scraps? No, we don't have leather scraps. Alright, let's just hold off on the other stuff for now. Oh, I'm gonna do that for a while. Okay, so I don't think we can do anything else for. Oh, we could do. You know, just kind of saving up our fine wood for our fine wood bow, right? Is that what we're doing? Fine wood bow. Do we not know how to make that yet? Oh, there it is. 10 fine wood. Oh! Maybe we'll make that actually. Because I think we were waiting for core wood. No, we need 2 more pine wood. Berg. Alright, well we will have to keep an eye out for that. I think I'm going to cut the episode now. I've been noticing that my recordings have been growing increasingly longer again, and I think it's good to keep the length down. I think that makes them a bit more digestible. So yeah, we are in a good shape. We have explored a couple of burial chambers. I got 1 more to go. We'll take care of that next time. And we've resolved the mystery of the cave, or specifically what kind of cave it was. So we're in good shape. Alright folks, thanks for joining me on our exploits through Valheim. Until next time, I will talk to you later.